On Tuesday, the 25th, there was a network outage that occurred in the height of the anti-tax protests. Amid pressure from Kenyans, Safaricom CEO Peter Ndegwa came out to say it was due to the failure of two of the company's undersea cables that caused reduced bandwidth. In the minds of educated Kenyans, the timing was too convenient and were forced to take the matter in their own hands. Several Kenyan influencers boycotted Safaricom by ending their working relationship with the telecom giant. From Mike Moshiri, Dennis Ombachi, Ben Saiko, Mugunga, Kimanzi, Shoba Gatimo to Kate the actress. CEO Peter Ndegwa was put on the spot and had no choice but to respond. Due to the seriousness of these allegations, and in a bid to protect the company's image, the CEO expressed sincerity, transparency, and trust by reading a written script in front of a spotless white background. Safaricom had to be reminded the same way Ruto had to be reminded that absolute power rests on the hands of the people. The biggest company in Kenya has been deploying intelligence strategies in their promotions that make customers susceptible into using more of their hard-earned money to make more calls, use more bundles, send more money. It's a company anyway, and like other companies, its aim is to increase their revenue and stock price. Even though most customers may be blind to these proven intelligent strategies, Safaricom had to be reminded that some of us have sex while House of Cards is playing on the background. Safaricom is the biggest spender on advertising, worth billions per year. Its mission is acquiring 2 million customers. That is 5,479 new customers per day. 5,479. 5,479 new customers per day. That's more people than Holy Family Basilica can accommodate. Clearly, Safaricom will go through a rough time after losing several influencers whose talents can never be replaced in a million years. This is the season of the wildebeest migration, and things don't look so good. For the longest time, Kenya and the tourism industry has been banking on Masai Mara and especially the wildebeest migration, which is the main attraction. It turns out, due to the favorable conditions, the wildebeest have been enjoying themselves in the Serengeti, that is Tanzania, and shortening their stay in Kenya's Masai Mara. The wildebeest used to come to Kenya as early as May and stay on until October. Those are 6 months. But now, they arrive in mid-July and leave by September. That's less than 3 months. It's funny, I wasn't aware the animals were also protesting against our government. Maybe there was a bill that also made them restless. I wouldn't know, because I haven't read the finance bill. As in top to bottom, the whole 134 pages. I only cared to read about items that affect my personal life. You know, things like bread, cooking oil, tampons. Now, this is how I knew the government doesn't necessarily empathize with people at the bottom. The digital file of the finance bill sourced from parliament.co.ke was 11 MB. 11. While on kenyalaw.org, it's 3 MB for the same document. That's a difference of 7 MB, which could mean a lot for someone who subscribes for the daily 10 MB. Here's what happened at Kenya Law IT department. Jeremy, Have you finished processing the finance bill document? Yes. Okay, let's take it to the boss for appraisal. He already did. Let me see his signature of approval. JD. Okay. So, how big is the file? 12 MB. That's a bit much for a document file. Can you compress it? Sure. Done. It's now 3 MB. Okay, good. But can we compress it even further? No, sir. If you compress it any further, the document will be a blur. Okay, all right. If 3 MB is the best we can do, let's leave it like that. Proceed with the upload. Now, here's what happened in the government IT department on a Friday. Niaje Jane, najua uko busy mbaya. Ukipick calls na kuorganize ma meetings, but kuna road trip manze naenda leo na nataka kuchomoka mapema kabla jam ianze. Si unimalizie shughuli ya hii pochi ni kujenge Brown. Obviously, the ruling government has endured bruises, knocks, and damages from criticism and insults that can sink a Titanic. But it's time for dialogue. Because at this point, we have had enough of it. Not the insults, but their stay. I feel sorry for the wildebeest. Because it feels like KRA agents went to the Mara pressuring them to file their returns. Because clearly, those beasts have the numbers, and in government's view, every shilling counts. As soon as the wildebeest saw agents wearing red vests, they were like, no way, dump you. And showed those agents the middle finger. Actually, that's not accurate. They can't do the middle finger because of their two hooves. But they did lift up their tails before running back to the Serengeti so that those agents could kiss their behind.